We back. Uncensored Philly Sports. Let's throw the plug in there. YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, uh, all that good stuff. All that good stuff.
And Twitter.
Sixers won another one. Beat Detroit Pistons. Embiid had another monster game. And guess what? Guess what? Ben Simmons even showed up and hit some foul shots. So it was a good game. Bench, Shake struggled a little bit. Our bench struggled, but the monster and B put team on his back. Ben hit some clutch free throws. Even Toby really played well today. Um, I don't want to get all crazy. Detroit's the worst team in the league, so I don't want to get all crazy, beat my chest about this win. Good win. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat the teams in front of you. Let's move on to the next one. But B is making a strong case for MVP. Strong case for MVP.
You ain't got nothing, Tim?
Oh, I'm sorry. Young Benjamin Simmons. We can start there. He had a very good first half of the game. He scored 16 points in the first half, was dominant. His defense has been spectacular all year, and it seemed like the last two games he just even turned it up even more. I mean, the Bulls balling. Say what you want about his offensive game.
His offensive game is limited. Let's not be carried away against the Pistons.
He was 5 of 7. He
worst team in the league. Let's not get. I'm saying let's keep it in perspective.
Yeah, let's keep it in perspective, especially since we don't consider he turned it up last night. Last night against Boston. You might not see.
Hold on. I know you. Nemesis. I watched the whole game.
No. I know you wasn't on here last night. But Ben Simmons turned it up last night.
He did good.
And followed it up with a good night tonight.
Let's not get crazy.
And you're saying limited offensively, but if he's getting assists, that's not limited. He's getting other guys' shots. That's part of offense. You do know that, right?
Let's not listen.
Okay.
We beat the teams. So we beat the Pistons. Good win.
Okay, we beat the Celtics last night.
Let's not get crazy about back-to-back nights
going on. Back-to-back nights traveling. This was a great win for the team.
Exactly.
But because let's not get it construed. I know you and your brother was hoping Ben Simmons missed them foul shots so bad because every time something happened, I know because you know why? Because every time something happened that Ben messed up a little something. Oh, see, there go Ben. As soon as Ben make a play, it's silent.
It's silence. Radio silence. Heard nothing.
Ain't heard nothing the whole last couple minutes, did you?
Y'all in fool's gold. I don't care. All this regular season beating these bad. This don't mean nothing to me. This doesn't mean anything to me.
So then what's the point in you watching anything until the playoffs?
Let's just go. We going through the motions right now because I know what Ben's going to turn into the playoffs. Good win.
5 of 7.
He's supposed to get off on bad teams. Yes.
9 rebounds, 7 assists.
Let's not make it more than it is.
I know Boston a bad team too, right?
Say what you want. Detroit, they might be in I guess what they call it.
Stop trying to gas these garbage teams. We're supposed to beat them.
But
that's
Detroit
what I want to see.
As athletes, and they can get up and down the court, and they play hard. A lot of the games that they lost this year was 1-2 possession games.
They was, but I mean, I'm not going to hype Detroit up. I mean, they was without their two most best players. They didn't have Jalen Rose. I mean, they didn't have Rose, and they didn't have Blake Griffin. So they were hindered, but. Like I said, the Sixers traveling, they played a big game. I'm impressed with Embiid. He played back-to-back games. He played back-to-back good games on back-to-back nights with a travel, and we're not used to seeing that kind of performance from Embiid.
And if you notice yesterday's game, he injured himself. He said it looked like he injured his tailbone, and he said he didn't know how he's going to feel today, and yet he still got on the plane. And
he's drama. That's drama.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you, Wayne. This is really what I want to see from Embiid, and we talked about this before the season started. We want to see what year was that? Was that 18, 17 Embiid? Whatever year that was. The 27 a game Embiid. He actually like he doing better than that this year, man.
I agree.
We still a league MVP.
It looks like. Yeah, it looks like his conditioning is way up.
It does.
You never seen him ball this good back to backs in years. So he
didn't play back to back, man. He wasn't even playing back to backs, let alone.
And I mean, honestly, the other thing too, like he kind of looked tired down the stretch. Now, this is the one thing I will give Ben. today. Ben just seemed condition wise. Ben, it seemed like he could just run all day long. Because I thought Seth looked a little tired, which is understandable. He was out all those games, and then playing back to back. So I can understand that. Danny Green legs looked a little tired. Even B looked a little bit tired down the stretch, which is understandable because he was carrying them.
Yeah.
But even then, they buckled down on defense as a team, and they sealed the deal.
He did. B missed some shots down the stretch that I thought he could make.
His legs, I think he was tired.
Really
Even the free throws, B don't shoot 70% free throws.
Yeah, he was missed. He was off on the free throw shoot tonight. Are
but
y'all
the bench? Are y'all concerned about Maxey?
That was the point I was about to bring up. Has he hit?
Or y'all more concerned? Are y'all more concerned about Maxey or more concerned about Korkmaz?
I'm concerned about Korkmaz getting playing time.
So who was supposed to get the playing time over him then, Tim?
I'm going to go with Isaiah Joe.
I agree.
Why can't Isaiah Joe? Isaiah Joe proved that if you in spot minutes, he's an accurate 3-point shooter. He can knock him down, and his defense is pretty solid, especially for a rookie.
You keep saying I don't think Korkmaz's a good defender either, but I don't see this great defense you keep trying to say from Isaiah Joe.
Isaiah Joe is a really good defender. He's a solid defender. I'm not saying he's Ben Simmons, but he's a very good defender out there.
What makes you say
bench
that?
Play, let's keep it real. The bench played terrible tonight, all of them.
I mean, the highest.
I ain't think Dwight Howard was horrible on defense.
This is to the bench. You know how we always talk about plus minuses. This is the bench. Plus minus was terrible tonight. Yeah. All of them was negative.
Yeah.
Cork -5, Shake -5, Thibault -14, Maxey -9, Howard -9. Yeah. Bench played terrible when
they all play with each other too. When Doc brings in the bench, he brings in about 3 of them at the same time. So they probably going to all have the same negative impact on the game because they all playing with each other. But what I do like, I just noticed that Korkmaz only played 13 minutes, so Doc must see something. He yesterday was like 18, 19, so he cut his minutes down significantly. And
he split it with Maxey. It feels like Maxey's getting reined in a little bit to me. Yeah. Which, I mean, is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. But when he was with the starters, it seemed like he was a little more, maybe losing his confidence a little bit. He was a little more confident in there, even with his jumper. His jumper been off last couple of games.
No, I think he kind of been getting exposed a little bit on defense.
But you also got to realize that, remember, Thibault was not even in the rotation in the beginning of the year. Now he's up to like 17 minutes. I guess his foot is injured, and he's a really good defender. So that's also where you may see Maxey's minutes being decreased and increased by Matisse. What's his name? Matisse.
I mean, I'm with y'all. I would prefer, but I thought I should have looked up and seen what his name was. But I feel like somebody that commented on our page on YouTube made a good point, and they said how that they're probably playing Korkmaz for trade bait, trying to hype him up for trade bait, and I could see that.
I actually don't think the Sixers ain't going. I don't think the Sixers are going to, unless Sixers hit a losing streak. I don't think they're going to make any more trades.
I could see them making a trade, just not for anybody, not for Ben or not for any of the starters. But I could see them making a trade, like say if you Tim made a good point when he was talking about how like Danny Green is a starter, but like you said about Danny Green contract. Danny Green contract is expiring, and like if you got a chance to bring somebody solid in that's going to boost, like a Zach LaVine or something, and you could package Danny Green with the expiring contract, some draft picks and something else to bring them in. I mean, wouldn't you make that move?
Well, how about
Danny Green actually has been, I mean, you keep saying the game ain't about scoring, but you want Danny Green to hit all his threes, but he had been playing D. He been hustling. He was 3 for 8 tonight, 1 for 5 for 3. So
but if you're telling me you can bring in Zach LaVine over Danny Green, you wouldn't bring in Danny.
You're not bringing in Zach. You're not bringing in Zach LaVine without
How do you know that? How do you not? How do you figure? Okay. We just told you if Chicago is rebuilding, teams do it all the time. If they're rebuilding, they will trade for an expiring contract and draft pick so they can rebuild.
I'm not even going to entertain that.
Would you trade for Blake Griffin?
Right now, I wouldn't. Where are you putting them?
Nah, I wouldn't either.
Power forward position.
And what?
For
take
who?
Tobias out?
Get those expiring contracts and put the.
Oh, so you saying like if you taking Danny Green out the rotation and bringing in Blake?
and bring in Blake.
I
Detroit
think I'll do
clearly
that.
is on a rebuild, and you got him sitting there getting healthy. I would think that to me, I would at least kick the tires on that. Then you got yourself a solid power forward, small forward position. We solid them.
I mean, you saying Danny Green, but even if you do something like, because I agree with Ethan, I don't think even if they want the expiring contract, they're not just going to give you Danny Green for a productive starter. You're going to probably end up having to trade somebody. You might have to package somebody like an Isaiah Joe or something like that in it. You know what I'm saying? And draft picks. So,
because I don't see a future with Blake Griffin. If you're rebuilding and he's 28, 29, they might just want to get that contract off their books so that they can just build young
you think Blake Griffin is? I don't know.
Them contracts don't match. What Blake Griffin get? I'm sure he's not getting the same money Danny Green getting.
I'm just saying you got a few people that's like Mike Scott makes $5 million on an expiring contract. So that's $20 million you can get between Mike Scott and Danny Green. Then you got that other guy, I think his name Reed, he's making $3 million. You can get to $25 million.
So basically, you just got to look for a team that's trying to tank it out and get it and load up on picks.
I mean, it's just a food for thought.
It's a possibility. I'm not saying I'm gonna hold my breath for it, but it's a possibility.
Yo, did y'all see the foul call they called on Dwight Howard, and he the one that got his shorts ripped off, and they called the foul on him?
Yeah. Well, the boy, if it still was a foul, boy didn't grab his shorts because he did kind of toss dude.
Yeah, the boy was holding on for dear life.
That's his game. That's his game.
Dwight probably liked that.
Stop.
Sixers look good, man. The next team again is Detroit again. We should beat. I don't know who all gonna play that game. That's on Monday, 2 days away. We should beat them. I don't know why. I don't know if Blake's gonna play or Derrick Rose gonna play, but it seems like I guess it was a back-to-back because we struggled more than I thought we should with this team with no names. We got a bunch of no names running around on this team.
But Tim, tell you, they played tough though. I mean, for real, I'm saying Pittsburgh. I mean, not Pittsburgh. Detroit actually plays tough. They just lost last night too, and that went down to the buzzer.
Yeah,
they just played a tough game too. So I mean, I'm saying it to say that Detroit's been playing teams tough.
Listen, did I like what I seen from Ben? Yes. Does he still look limited offensively to me? Yes. But he attacked the basket. He did his little throw up hooks and all that other stuff. But
if he make them, at what point are they just his shot part of his game? Why they gotta be throw?
I guess they are. They just look so awkward and uncomfortable to me for some reason.
He shoots with both hands, so it's just like
he dominantly shoots with the right around the basket. That's my problem. He dominantly shoots with the right around the basket, but then you want to shoot ugly jumpers with the left. He'll never get a jump shot like that. But
you gotta be impressed with his free throw shooting. He was
yes, he did. He did well. Was he 70%?
9 of 10.
9 of 10. He missed one?
Yeah, he only missed one.
Nah, he missed more. I thought he missed another one.
Okay, he was 10 of 12. That's still.
So now you're gonna be honest.
No, I just said 9 of 10, but he has some more free throws.
No, listen. If he's hitting the free throws, that's what I want to say. But I want to be real in the fool's gold against Detroit. I really don't.
I mean, 10 of 12.
What's the fool's goal? I mean, honestly, this is the way that he played tonight is what you expect from Ben Simmons. For me, I think the big problem come in when people be wanting him to average in 20s and points and all that. I don't think that's what he is.
Because we want to see the leap. We want to see the leap. You just want to. Okay. It's like when the rookie.
I get what you're saying, but it's
like when Ben. You just want to see the leap.
How about maybe his leap was in defense? Like he said when he came back after they lost, and he said he wants to be the best defender in the league, and his defensive game leaps and bounds. So I mean that don't count for growth.
I want the leap of scoring.
Why not? Because it's only about offense.
No.
Yes.
I agree with Ethan on that point. Like I would like to see.
The NBA is about getting buckets, man. You at one point you want to
score,
and
if you can stop people from getting buckets, it matters.
Getting buckets, man.
But if you stop people from getting buckets, it matters too. That's a two-way street.
Have you noticed the leap from Jaylen Brown, right?
Huh?
Yes, tremendously.
Okay, and also from what's the boy from Utah? What's his name? I forgot the guard.
Spider Mitchell.
Yeah. All of the Bulls, though.
What leap did you see from Spider? He's the same, basically the same player. He came in.
First, he said Jaylen Brown. Then he said
But he
Spider.
said Spider. Where do you see the leap from Spider?
All of these
And
guys
wait,
are
hold.
better than they were
Let's
the first 2
let's
years in
no
the league.
no. Let's keep it a bean. Jaylen Brown was a baller when he came in the league. He got hurt, and then Tatum came in and was balling. That's why you wasn't hearing nothing from Jaylen Brown. That's why Boston gave Jaylen Brown money, because they knew he was a baller. They gave him that money before he was putting up them numbers, because he came in the league as a baller, as a lottery
He
pick.
still wasn't averaging the same numbers.
Because he was hurt. I just told you he was hurt.
Hold on, chill. He got hurt 1 year in his 3rd or 4th year. He got hurt. Stop.
Yep.
His first year, he averaged 6. He played 78 games. Next year, he played 70. He averaged 14. Next year, he played 74. He averaged 13. When he got hurt is when he was balling. The year he played 57 games, and that year he was averaging 20.
Okay.
Leaps and bounds. Now this year he's averaging 26.
Exactly.
So I want to see from Ben. I want to see the growth.
I don't need to see Ben. I don't need that in scoring. I don't need to see that in scoring from Ben.
You do at some point.
Why do you? That is not his job.
You know why you need to see
That's
it?
not his job.
That could be the difference between going to the Eastern Conference Finals or winning the NBA Finals.
So
the difference.
So let me ask you this: who's he taking the shot attempts from?
It don't matter. Well, he don't.
It do matter, because then that means Seth is not going. If you want Ben jacking up these shots, that means Seth or Tobias or Bede is not shooting as much.
No, it means Danny ain't shooting at all. They won't care about that.
You just said Danny was balling.
Let Danny play D.
He do, and he shoot.
All right, and then Ben shoot.
I mean, but
how about Ben gets the ball to these other guys?
This don't take away from what Ben did today. Tonight,
no, we not.
20 points.
We not. We ain't gonna take away from this win either.
This is all I need to see from Ben is this type of performance and this type of numbers. I'm good with it.
You're not going. This is one time in how many games?
This is the way he finished.
This is what game? What was our
Boston, and then he balled today, so we can't take away what he did.
This is the way he finished the Boston game out.
He didn't ball in Boston. He scored a couple times in the 4th. He didn't ball. He had 11 points in Boston.
You mean he did?
11 points in the
how many points he had?
Because everything with you was about points. Doc told you in a press conference that
he said he balled because he had 11 points in the 4th quarter.
No, but it wasn't.
And that's why you saying he balled.
No.
How did he ball against Boston, Wayne? Tell me why he balled.
I told you, because he was defending. He was shutting whoever they put him on. Like Doc said, whoever they put him on, they were struggling. He was defensively. Then
why he balled in Boston? Because he's gonna lie.
He closed the game. We were struggling. They had cut the lead to like 3 or 4, and then Ben went off.
And then Ben got blocks and he got steals that led to breakout dunks. That's how he got his points from the defense.
Yeah. They were clutch points. They were points that we needed at a certain particular time. And then B iced the game with the 3. But it was Ben who, everybody, even Boston was saying, Ben, they started doubling. Remember, they doubled him at the half court line because they wanted
to get the ball out of his hands.
So then today he comes back in the first half and gives you 16. So you can't hate on the man. He's having a.
I'm not hating on him at all. I ain't hating on him at all. Listen,
you looking at Cinderella. You think he's Cinderella? Like he's going to go back and everything.
He is. We all know. We all know he is. That's the problem. No, then when he goes back, it's gonna be all these excuses.
Y'all don't remember that before he got hurt last year, after Martin Luther King holiday, he balled until he was injured. He was balling. He was averaging 20 points a game. Go back.
It's not about
research.
No, he wasn't. It's not about hating on Ben. It's just about not seeing growth in this guy. Y'all killing me because I'm saying he's not. Oh, he grew up least about. Man, listen. His game is exactly the same from college, and that bothers me.
It's not though. He's a premier defender in this league.
Do I want to see him do more as far as give me a floater, give me a different shot than the shots that I'm used to seeing? Do I want to see that?
Yeah, what does he work on?
He at the gym. He be at the gym real hard. He lift I think he up to 220, 225. No, his defense is good. Defensively, you can't. And I'm telling you, mark my word. On Wednesday,
shot 70% tonight
against Los Angeles Lakers. He is going to have a dominant performance. It always happens. That's what I said. If we play the Lakers in the finals, we're gonna win it because he plays well against the finals.
You know who the Lakers center is, right?
Who that center? AD?
No.
Oh, the Embiid stopper.
Yes.
We'll see. And if Embiid's supposed to be back to being that great Embiid, we'll see.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll
Now,
see.
he only played like 25 minutes a game. He's not even playing a lot of minutes.
Who, Gasol?
Yeah.
We'll see. I think for the most part, I think Embiid has altered. I think they've altered how Embiid attacks now. He's not, everything is not just in the blocks or at three. He does a lot more work from the mid range and taking off the dribble and everything else. So we'll see.
So Detroit is 3-13 and we 12-5. So we beat is like feeding your kids. We did what we were supposed to have done. So
Should beat him again Monday. I want to see it. I actually wouldn't mind if B didn't play Monday.
I wouldn't either.
See, here's the only thing is we haven't won any games when he hasn't played.
I mean, this might be one of the ones when you just take the chances, take a lump.
Yeah,
load management. You let
ready.
Dwight Howard get a night rest, get a couple of nights rest.
Ready for Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but knowing them, Detroit gonna get that 4-point over under us because we're not a great road team either. We lost. The announcer said we had 3 straight road losses. The last time we won was when we played Orlando.
This got the monkey off our back.
Yeah, but you saying the road losses, like we just sit here and talk about guys wasn't here and on the team.
Let's not forget, because I listened to y'all yesterday, and somebody came here and was like, "Yeah, Ethan ain't coming. Nets lost. Why? Nets won tonight though.
They squeaked one out. They squeaked one out again.
They won tonight.
They squeaked one out. Out of Bio dropped 41 on them.
Wait till Norvell Pell. Wait till he get in that game.
Exactly.
He's gonna be a difference maker.
We beat Miami though. We handled Miami.
We did, but we didn't play against Whatchamacallit either. He was out.
Bam. They didn't have Bam. We played either.
Bam didn't play us when we played them. So all of it, we'll see. But we'll be back. Do y'all got any final thoughts before we wrap this thing up?
Nope.
All right, so good game by the Sixers. They beat the Detroit Pistons 114-110. It was a tough game throughout the whole entire game. But don't forget, we post these videos right up. We upload them to YouTube. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to hit that like button.
And call them out for hating on Ben.
Yeah.
Both of them. Tim and Ethan.
Hold on, Tim. You ain't asked me if I want the same thing. Right now, it's B's number 1 player, then Toby,
Ben Simmons,
and Seth. Then Ben.
No,
Seth
is the score. He's the scorer that just scored 13 points. But you hype Seth up like he had a great game. No, Seth.
I said did you even listen?
You said Seth was number 3, right? And then Seth is not over Ben.
Ben averaged 13 points a game.
Ben and Toby is neck and neck.
No. You see what I'm saying? You go back and forth. You go one week. Last week you like, I just changed my mind. Ben,
I was joking around with that. It was just 2 podcasts ago. I said it.
You was joking now.
Yep, that's what I do.
Let them know that they talking again foolishness. But we see y'all Monday after the game. We out.